My Twitter handle is Link the Weatherman. Even though my name is what? Dale. I didn't think I was going to keep the job, so I thought I'd promote my Twitter. Oh, man. We had a lot of fun making the It's My Belly Button. Great song. We worked with our friend Mark Byers on the song.
We did.
You know, if I do say so myself, great song. No, I mean, honestly, you say that you work on a song a little bit, and you say, oh, this is going to be good, and then he helps with the production. It's like, whoa! That sounds great.
Right, because
we can't do that. I'm not taking credit.
We send over to Mark. we sing we write the song and we sing the song. We play a little, we got a little keyboard in there, but it's a pretty stripped down thing, and it's like you send it off, and you're like, well, I hope it comes back smelling better than my belly button.
And he did.
And then it does.
Good job to Mark.
Okay, so one of the things that you may have noticed in watching the video is that there was there are a couple of special cameos. Flula was obviously there at the beginning, thanks to Flula. And then Matt Dallas of Kyle XY fame makes a cameo at the end. And here's how
I'm sure there's fans of Kyle XY out there.
And here's how this worked out, right? So we're sitting there and we come up with the idea, it would be great to end the video where we see somebody without a belly button. We're like, man, let's get some YouTuber to make a cameo. And, they won't have a belly button. And then Ben says, it'd be cool to get that guy from Kyle XY because, the whole deal was he didn't have a belly button. Right,
and even on all the promotional posters, they were him like holding up his shirt a little bit to reveal that he didn't have a belly button, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the promo.
What is it? You're like giggling about it. Stevie's like, he held up his shirt a little bit. He held up his shirt. I saw that he didn't have a belly button.
So, we thought, oh, well, that is a great idea, Ben, but, it'll never happen. We can't get that guy, like, it's on a TV show, and, he's not gonna return phone calls. Well,
then you fired Ben.
Yeah.
That's what you shouldn't have done.
Then,
why'd you fire Ben over that?
Stevie makes a couple of phone calls, and the next thing you know, didn't fire Ben, by the way. Stevie makes a couple of phone calls, and the next thing you know, Matt Dallas is like, sure, I'll be there. I'll come to your house. I'll make a cameo.
Gat Malice is up in the house.
And if you're wondering...
He doesn't have a belly button. In real life.
He doesn't have a belly button in real life. No.
He's a freak of nature.
That was not done with a prosthetic. We actually tried it with a prosthetic, and when we were trying it with a prosthetic, he told us that they tried to do this on Kyle XY. They tried to make a fake belly button cover, and they realized it was so difficult to make it with makeup that they had to do it all in post. So every time you see him on Kyle XY without a belly button, it's done in post. We were like, well, we're going to try it practically. That means we're going to actually try to do it with makeup. And then we got out there and we were like, I don't think that's going to work. So we basically just did it in post, and I think it worked. It looks good.
I think it looks good too.
It looks good. You think the guy didn't have a belly button?
Credit to Ben. I'm glad we didn't fire him because he's the one who did that.
He's the one that made the belly button disappear.
I think is it becoming abundantly clear that we don't do anything around here?
Yep, pretty much true.
we just sit here at this desk and babble to you guys.
I kept that tree in my belly button for most of the day. I made a little red spot in there.
Did it?
Whew, yeah, it was painful. The belly button is a sensitive place. It's not made to put trees in. I learned that.
Did you have a question?
How are the trees in your belly buttons?
Oh, well,
one may ask, how are the trees in our belly buttons?
Well, they took root. They took root in our belly buttons. No, string. You can see the string, right, in the video?
No.
You can't see the string?
First of all, it's filament.
Filament.
Second of all, you can't see it.
Oh, there's a couple of shots where you can definitely see it.
Well, if you can see it, that's okay, but that's because you're special. It's a gift. No, not everyone can see it. It's like ghosts. Only I can see ghosts of my relatives.
But just because you can see it, don't point it out in the comments because then it just all becomes all about the little strings that are holding up the trees. I mean, keep it to yourself.
Something else you may not see is a hidden video.
Oh, there is a hidden video.
There's a hidden video.
Oh, and I will say, first of all, a couple weeks ago when we released I'm a Techspert, we asked you guys to go and download the song on iTunes. We explained... I'm not going to go into the whole explanation, but we basically explained how this is a great way to support what we're doing here. Right. It's a great way to just spend about $1 to support what's happening here.
Well, it's $1.29. I'm going to be honest.
$1.29 now. That's about $1. That's why I said about $1. I know. And also, when you rate the song and leave a review on iTunes, that helps get the song up in the rankings. And I am happy to say that I'm a Techspert went to the #1 comedy spot on iTunes.
Yes, thank you.
For a number of days, and that's because of you. So thanks for doing that. Now, not trying to get greedy here, but we'd love for you to do the same thing with. We're going to keep asking every time we release a song. We're going to remind you, hey, please go download it on iTunes. Great way to support entertainment, independent entertainment, and get some good music.
Here's what's going to happen. Okay. You're going to buy the song, you're going to like it, you're going to feel like you're helping us because you are, but here's something you're not thinking about. Mm-hmm. You're going to 15 years from now.
Uh-oh.
Let's just say 10 years from now. That's a long time.
A decade.
I mean, if you're only 10 years old, you'll be twice as old in 10 years. Think about that.
20. You'll be 20.
And you'll be 20. What was the math during the episode? 1,400. Do the math.
That was my joke, man. That's pretty good. 1,400. Do the math on that. It's 1,400.
It's just a number.
Yeah.
That's the best joke that I've heard you say today. My best joke was when I said Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, right.
Why was that so funny to me? Because I surprised myself. If you go back and watch the moment, I think you'll see that I totally surprised myself. Like it was like I was having an out-of-body experience. I heard someone else say Hitchcock, and I did not know who it was.
It was you. It was definitely you.
And it was so surreal, out of body. It was like I was having a surgery through my belly button. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is 10 years from now,
you'll be 20.
You'll click shuffle on whatever device exists that you can't even see. It's in your contact lens.
You'll think shuffle.
You'll be shuffling your music.
You won't press shuffle. You'll think shuffle.
You'll be thinking shuffle, and this song that you haven't heard for ages,
a decade,
will come up.
Maybe 9 years,
and you'll remember this moment.
I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I downloaded that.
You remember this moment, this conversation, and that's the beauty of owning music. Is that you're more likely to hear it later in life and be prompted to remember something special.
You're making the case for owning versus streaming.
I am.
I made that last couple weeks ago.
It didn't take.
No, it's good. Let's keep making that case.
Okay. I hope you weren't uncomfortable by all of our belly button shots in the video.
I was a little uncomfortable. I was embarrassed every time. I get embarrassed every time I watch that video.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand the look of my belly.
Well, and people have picked up on this. Your belly button is twice as big as mine.
Maybe 3 times the size. It's a sign of intelligence.
Well, I think it means that the types of surgeries that you can undergo through your belly button is like, do the math.
Do the math on that. Actually, your hypothalamus is known to fit into your belly button. So you have a small hypothalamus.
That's such a lie.
I got a big hypothalamus. I don't even know what the hypothalamus does or if that is actually a part of the brain.
It excretes things.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's part of the brain.
Yeah, it's the part that
Jen
makes you
says
smart.
it's part of the brain.
It's the part that makes you smart and fits into your belly button.
You got to know more about it than that.
No.
Nope.
Google it. All right.
Thank you for everything. Not just for buying our music. Thank you for everything, but especially for buying our music.